In a world covered by oceans, it's hard to believe we're running out of water. Yet water scarcity is one of the most pressing challenges facing humanity today. Over 2 billion people already live in regions experiencing high water stress, and the problem is only getting worse. Climate change, population growth, pollution, and aging infrastructure are straining freshwater supplies globally, but this is not an unsolvable crisis. The key lies in three interconnected strategies: conservation, desalination, and repairing the world's crumbling water infrastructure. Conservation is the frontline defense against water scarcity. It's the most cost-effective and immediate way to protect our dwindling resources. Across the globe, water is used inefficiently in agriculture, industry, and households. In fact, agriculture alone accounts for roughly 70% of global freshwater withdrawals, much of which is lost to evaporation, runoff, or over-irrigation. Simple changes like switching to drip irrigation, planting drought-resistant crops, and utilizing moisture sensors can significantly reduce this waste. On the urban front, behavioral shifts and modern appliances can save millions of gallons annually. Low-flow toilets and faucets, rainwater harvesting systems, and graywater recycling for non-potable uses like landscaping are small but powerful changes. Education and policy are crucial. Communities need incentives and awareness to make conservation a cultural norm, not just an emergency measure during droughts. Yet, conservation alone cannot meet the rising demand in many water-stressed regions, especially those with little access to freshwater sources. This is where desalination becomes a game changer. Desalination, the process of removing salt from seawater, offers virtually unlimited water supply from the ocean. Countries like Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates have already invested heavily in desalination plants, making them water secure even in desert climates. The most common method, reverse osmosis, uses semi-permeable membranes to filter salt and impurities from seawater. Advances in technology have made this process more energy efficient than ever before, but challenges remain. Desalination is still energy intensive, expensive, and produces brine, highly concentrated salt waste that can damage marine ecosystems if not handled properly. However, ongoing innovations in solar-powered desalination, zero liquid discharge systems, and membrane materials may soon make it a more sustainable and scalable solution. Still, there's a more hidden but equally urgent problem: leaking infrastructure. In many cities, more than 30% of treated water is lost through old, leaky pipes before it even reaches a tap. This silent crisis wastes billions of gallons and contributes significantly to shortages, especially in aging urban centers. Fixing water infrastructure isn't flashy, but it's one of the most impactful actions governments and municipalities can take. Smart water management systems using IoT, Internet of Things, sensors, and AI can now monitor pipelines in real time, detect leaks, and predict failures before they happen. Digitally mapping water systems and deploying pressure regulators, automatic shutoffs, and predictive analytics can help utilities reduce losses, lower costs, and conserve water more efficiently than ever before. In developing nations, the issue is even more critical. Poor infrastructure often means entire communities go without safe drinking water. Investment in water access projects, wells, boreholes, and filtration systems remains essential. But without maintaining and upgrading these systems, the gains are short-lived. Sustainable development depends on reliable infrastructure as much as clean water itself. These three pillars, conservation, desalination, and infrastructure repair, must work together. Policy reform, public investment, and international cooperation are needed to scale solutions and address the growing demand. We can't afford to treat water as infinite any longer. Water is life. Every ecosystem, every city, and every economy relies on a steady supply of clean, accessible water. If we don't act now, the consequences will be dire: food shortages, migration, conflict, and environmental collapse. But if we prioritize water-smart technologies, local conservation efforts, and modern infrastructure, we can build a water-secure future that supports both people and the planet. The challenge is massive, but so is the potential. We have the tools, the science, and the knowledge. Now we need the will.